go, Randy. You're live.
All right, the water comes in from the well through the manifold assembly. Up, the outside taps are bypassed off the treatment equipment. Goes up through this little deal here, which is a flow meter, which actually activates a chemical injection pump, which is located right here. It's tied into a pump control module. So as this flow meter senses flow go through it, it's going to actually actuate this chemical injection pump. The chemical is injected through here, goes down into the bottom of this blue retention tank, and this is where your water sits with contact time with the peroxide material. Comes out through the top and down into what is set up for a Nexan filter as well as a carbon filter. What appears this filter's off, so they may have done a multimedia bed in here. Depending on the TDS, that might work okay. I'm not positive at this point until we get the water sample back. I prefer running a Nexan filter as well as a carbon filter, and then it comes out through the back of this filter here and supplies the house. I would recommend adding a solution tank for your chemical. It allows you to be able to see your levels. If this does drain out and you do end up having some smelly water come into the house, it requires shutting off the water supply to the tank, completely bleeding it down, and then refilling the tank with your chemicals. It's going to restore the system much quicker. So by being able to see that supply, it just runs you a little less risk of running out of the chemical.
Awesome.
So everything's set up real nice. Good install, top of the line, equipment system here. So
Okay.
Everything looks really good.
What about that monthly service that you're
This tank, because you're adding peroxide or chlorine to the system here, it does precipitate the minerals that are in the water, and they will begin to settle out in the bottom of this tank. It does have a bleed down valve nicely installed to the floor drain, so it comes out the bottom of the tank where you just seen, and around the back of the furnace here, and this valve right here will bleed that tank down. If you can remember to do it, it's good to give that a little 5-10 minute purge maybe once a month. Honestly, most folks don't recall it, but if you are kicking around in here from time to time, just give it a little shot. A little bit is better than nothing. So
Okay.
And I believe that's about it. So
Perfect. Awesome. Thanks so much. Appreciate it, Randy. Cheers.